That's still there? Man, look at the HDR, it look different. Yo, R Dummy, what's up, bro? Good morning. I know it's mad early. I just came from getting my little fake exercise on, you know what I'm saying? Yo, morning, Jason. Morning, my brother. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jack? Or should I say Jake? My bad, bro. I'm gonna get started because I don't want to make this video too long because I am obviously on my way somewhere. I just wanted to say, man, the challenge is over. You know, unfortunately, a lot of shit was said that can't be taken back. You know, a little bit of shit is going on. People making videos, you know, y'all know the usual. But I just wanted to say that I hope we could go back to normal now. I hope things, good morning, fam. I hope we could go back to normal around here because, you know, a lot of stress, a lot of aggravation, you know, a lot of deprivation, you know, a lot of dehydration, a lot of Asian was going on, you know what I'm saying? And the Asian led to hating, you know what I'm saying? And the Asian led to hating, and the hating led to frustration, and then, you know, the approximation of the emancipation and all that stuff right there, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm not making a video celebrating, but I just want to remind y'all about one thing about this whole thing with the challenge. Clearly, the challenges are not for everybody. Clearly, not every one of us are going to be able to handle these challenges. We're going to have to know when to hold them and when to fold them, what's for what and who's for who, who's built for what. We all know pretty much that much about each other, don't we? The community, I mean. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to say I'm glad that Smooth lost because I swear on my mom's, I was actually rooting for him to win, and I was hoping he was going to win, especially after the outfall of how that went. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been nice at least if he had that platinum trophy, or put part of me that crushing trophy. That would have been a nice outcome for all of the shit that happened, because pretty much blood was shed, my man. Blood was shed. It is tears in the sand and blood on the leaves, if you feel what I'm saying. A lot of pain, a lot of agony, man. A lot of agony. But anyway, I digress. Let's get on to the topic. Oh, this tastes delicious, man. I love these energy drinks. Try not to drink them, but this Arizona one in this can, dog, for $1, fam. Oh, man. I'll be feeling like Jay-Z after I drink one of these, dog. Oh, man. Anyway, I need a vacation too, man. My vacation is next month. I got 2 weeks I took off. I'm gonna be like this on somebody beach, like, huh? Say what? I can't hear you, dog. Speak up. I can't hear you over the chilling. I cannot hear you over all this chilling I'm doing. The chilling is too loud. Oh, man. I can't wait for my vacation. The week after E3, I'm gonna be like, YouTube, what? Yeah, what? Anyway, so hopefully we could go back to normal now, man. So, nah, he didn't beat the challenge, fam. The word is out. It's official. The word came down. Smooth admitted defeat. You know what I mean? He did it gracefully. He bowed out gracefully, even though he put in a lot of hours. You know, he burnt a lot of bridges. You know, caused a lot of conflict amongst the subscribers, the community, the people, you know. But it's all good. Like I said, hopefully we can move past this. But he said one thing that was very disturbing to me. And I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to speak the Game Lives Matter. And I'm going to tell him, no, don't do this. Smooth said Bloodborne next week. Why, Smooth? No. No, please don't. You tried to beat Bloodborne after failing at Uncharted. You might end up killing one of us. Please don't. Now, I can't front. I'm not even going to make fun of Smooth. I'm not going to say I'm proud of him. But, I mean, I respect that he, you know, he stuck it out to the end. You know what I mean? I do respect that. I can't front. But I thought he was going to beat it, to be honest. Justin Royal just said, no, do not do Bloodborne. Justin, thank you. We are going to have to come together on this, my people. and stop this. We gotta stop this, because Smooth is gonna kill somebody if he keeps doing these challenges. These PlayStation challenges, maybe it's a PlayStation thing. Maybe he's just inbred to Xbox. But we gotta stop this. I heard him say Bloodborne next week, and I just was like, please tell me I didn't just hear that. Please tell me I didn't just hear that. And I just did the scene from Menace Society. I'm like, yo, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? So please. He said a lot of people use that pebble glitch to get that plat. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And now it's all patched up, and it's going to be completely insane. Someone brought the game? Someone brought what game? Bloodborne? Like, I don't know where the Bloodborne thing came from. All I know is he said at the end of the video, Bloodborne next week. And I was like, no. I'm assuming that was a challenge. I'm hoping it's not. If he just got to do 4 hours, that's not bad, because he could just die for 4 hours and keep it moving. But I'm hoping that's not a challenge, because he said Bloodborne next week, fam. And I said, man, if y'all keep pushing this man to do these challenges, I'm telling you, he gonna kill somebody. Smooth gonna get in his car. He gonna do that, what's that guy that killed those people in Ohio? I forgot his name. Stevie Stevens. Smooth is gonna do a Stevie Stevens if y'all keep pushing this man, with these challenges. Stop it. Stop challenging Smooth to PlayStation exclusives. Stop it. It's like Superman and Kryptonite. Just don't do it. It's not right. He gets on that red Kryptonite. You know how Superman got on the red Kryptonite and he started having like a really bad attitude? That's Smooth on a PlayStation exclusive on challenging. Please stop. Yo, he said he gonna make Phil Spencer say Joey Lane. Yo, that's not really funny, but it's funny. Like I said, man, just we need an intervention, man. I'm gonna bring it up Sunday on the podcast. Of course, niggas is gonna probably not even pay that shit no mind, but I'm gonna bring it up. Yo, Killer, what's up, bro? What's up, Killer? I'm gonna bring it up. Yo, Spider, what's up, fam? Spider got the t-shirts going, man. Yo, Spider, I see this just Truth Hurts cat trying to get at you on Twitter, and I see you roasting a nigga, but pay that nigga no mind, man. He's like a big ass hating ass nigga, man. I was gonna get at him on Twitter. I was gonna let him live. Yo, anytime you see a dude who don't show his face, but he constantly like showing pictures of shit, trying to prove that he buy a lot of shit, don't trust niggas like that. Those be some handicapped, retarded niggas, man. Don't pay that no mind. Don't pay them negative niggas no mind. We gotta start ignoring these dudes, man. I gotta start ignoring them. You gotta start ignoring. We gotta start ignoring these lame niggas. We gotta start blocking them and all of that. Like, don't pay that dude no mind. I'm sitting there. I went on his page. He keeps saying his YouTube channel is Truth Hurts, and he leaving all these negative comments towards you for supporting the Weapon World podcast. And I'm like, yo, I can't even find this dude's YouTube channel. But every time I look, he's showing pictures of like a Titan XP, two 1080 Ti's, a bunch of games. I'm like, yo, dudes who be doing that don't even game, yo. They be playing they shit. They be playing shit like Halo Wars, shit like that, whack shit. They be playing whack shit. Don't pay guys like that no mind, man. So I wanted to tell you that, Spider. Don't pay them niggas no mind, man. Smooth couldn't beat the second boss in Fury. I know. I saw that. Look, we're not gonna get into that, because at the end of the day, Smooth proved who he was as far as that goes. Like I already said in my video. Yo, G, what's up, fam? Top Dog said people need to give Smooth a break. Now the challenge was too much. Yeah, I can't front, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a stack. Even though Smooth got at me greasy, he talked to me crazy, I agree he do need a break, because one thing I gotta admit, man, not only did he fail a challenge once, but he failed it twice. And not just that, man, he been getting roasted in the Discord for 2 days. It's 3 days now. They've been roasting him in the Discord. I ain't even going to Discord this morning. I'm gonna check it real quick, but I'm pretty certain that he's still getting roasted in the Discord. So I mean, you gotta understand, he's getting roasted on Twitter. He's getting roasted on the Discord. He's getting roasted in his own live stream. he failed the challenge twice. Yeah, he need a break. I gotta admit, he do need a break, man. Like, let that man lick his wounds and get back to what he need to be doing. Yeah, I can't front. I am playing Mario Kart. I fuck with Mario Kart, but I'm trying to be Zelda, man. Like I'm really trying to be Zelda. Like, I can't front, son. Zelda got so much content. Like, y'all been playing Zelda for 2 weeks every day, son, and I don't think I'm nowhere near done. I just got to my second Divine Beast because I'm trying to get the Master Sword, and I'm like, yo, I'm not even 50% done with this game. Yo, I think he broke a controller and a camera low-key, fam. Dylon said, I'm surprised he didn't break a controller camera. I think he did, fam. I think he actually did break a controller and a camera because I remember when he threw the controller and I was at the end of the stream, and I'm sure he got another one, and he did beat that camera. So if he didn't break the camera, it's probably damaged some kind of way. But look, this is what I was saying to y'all, right? Smooth became toxic after that challenge, and that's why I'm like, yo, I saw him change, man. Yo, you said you had 200 hours in Zelda when you beat it? Wow, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. I can't front. I have to have at least 40 hours in that game right now. Nah, he didn't finish the game, fam. If y'all don't know, yeah, Smooth did not finish the challenge, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I wanted him to beat it. I keep it a stack. I really did. Like, when niggas go out like how he went out, how he came at me over the heartache thing, I'm like, at the end of the day, I was at least hoping it would yield, you know, productivity for him and he would beat the challenge. You can't really come at your group members and dudes like that and then don't have nothing to show for it. So at the end of the day, I'm always kind of look at that, like, look at you now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just keeping it real. But like I said, man, he tried. He went all the way to the last day. He played. He didn't give up this time. He just didn't beat it. He didn't have enough time. So I can't knock him for that. Yo, C. Wilson, good morning, my brother. You're going to give, wait, let me see. You're going to give Neo a try? I have well over 100. I've been playing Neo, but I ain't, like, play it, like, to say I beat it. But, yeah, I plan on playing Neo, though. Kelly said he mad he threw me under the bus for no reason. Look, I'm going to keep it real, man. Just keep that in mind, y'all, because Smooth is pretty much, his narrative for me is, I'm riding on heartache nuts. He's saying that I'm spreading a lie that heartache is spreading, and he don't realize the only reason I even said anything is because this nigga mentioned me first. So he trying to act like I just came out of nowhere getting on his case. Like, Smooth, I'm gonna keep it real right now. Now I gotta say something negative. Smooth is a dickhead for that. Like, I think that's super corny that he thinks that he's important enough that I gotta come and attack this nigga just like I ain't got better shit to do. Nigga, the only reason I ever made a video about you is because you said my name like that. So I had to address it because it pissed me off. That's the only reason I even mentioned him. But he's taking it like, oh, I mentioned him because of heartache. Now all this drama happened, and where we at? He ain't even beat the challenge. So yeah, man, son is wild. Look, Smooth and heartache. Clearly, Smooth hate heartache. Like, this is the thing about Smooth I don't get. Clearly, Smooth don't like Bond and heartache and me. Clearly. I knew he never liked me. I just got a bad vibe from him. Like, a bad energy comes off of him. Like, a fake bad energy. Like, you know how somebody don't like you, but they just don't say it? He always got that vibe from Smooth. But the thing is, if you don't like niggas, you don't like majority of the niggas you around, why are you there? Like, I'm not saying he should leave the podcast. I just don't understand shit like that. Like, if I was on Weapon Wheel and I hated the same, like, say I hated Smooth, Heartache, and Bond, right? And I'm cool with BG and Jack. And I hate the majority of the cast. I'm not gonna come up there every week. So I don't know with Smooth, man. Smooth is weird that way. Like, that's the thing about him I don't get. Like, I could do business with somebody I don't like. I do it every day. You know what I mean? I'm around people I can't stand, but I got to do business with them. And I get that. But not like that. Not when you have a choice. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to work and being in the professional world, you don't really have a choice when it comes to doing business. You know, you might have a service and you got a customer that's a fucking cunt. but you got to do business to keep your shit going, so you got to deal with that cunt. Like, when I used to repair consoles, I used to get so many people that would scam me or try to scam me, and they would think I'm stupid, and I would be sitting here like, bro, like, I'm not that stupid, fam. I'm not that stupid. I could tell y'all so many stories. Like, look, real quick, let me tell y'all a story since we got y'all here, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Get off in about 5 or 10 minutes. One time, when I was repairing consoles, I was doing it out my house. So I had an ad on Craigslist, and people would come to my house to repair mainly, of course, Xboxes. Xbox 360s was my #1 thing, and modding PS3s was my #2 resource. Like, those are the main 2 things people wanted. People wanted PlayStations flashed, and they wanted Xbox, pardon me, they wanted their Xbox flashed or repaired, or they wanted their PlayStation modded, hacked. So this dude came to me one time, young kid. He came to me with an Xbox. Now, Xbox got 4 particular models that you could flash or repair. Those was the ones that usually people had. And I'm talking about the white box. They usually had the arcade or the 3 different processing ones. So this kid brought it. Young kid had to be like 13 or something like that. No problem, no big deal. It's a kid. I'm gonna fix his console for him. I wasn't. If you're a kid and you come and you need your console fixed, I will probably repair it for free, just because I'm like, yo, you know what? I was a kid once, and this kid is trying to get his console fixed, and a little kid look like he out here on his own, coming to a stranger's house. I'm gonna repair it for free, just because in the hopes that, okay, this shit'll keep this kid out of trouble. That's my logic with that, right? Y'all still talking about kids when I'm telling y'all a damn story, all right? So I will repair the console for free 9 out of 10 times. So kid comes, kid had to be like probably 12 or 13. He brings the console. I let the kid come inside, but also because he's a kid, I can't let him like come in my house because that shit seemed inappropriate. So I make him wait in the hall. I repair his open his console. The man's console is missing like the insides. It was like a notebook inside of the console. So I said, yo, what the fuck is this? Right away, I knew he was gonna scam me. So I came back out with the console and I told him, I said, yo, what is this? I said, yo, what is this? And he was like, what happened? I'm like, yo, it's a notebook inside of an empty console. So I was like, okay. So I give it back to him, and then like 20 minutes later, I get a phone call. It's some dude cursing at me, telling me he gonna kill me, he gonna shoot me, and yada, he know where I live at. And I'm like, yo, what's this about? He was like, oh, you ripped off my nephew. I'm like, who's your nephew? And then right away it clicked. I was like, this is the kid that tried to scare me. So I knew it was gonna be a scare. Yeah, it was like a notebook inside of the Xbox, like to weigh it down, so it would feel like a normal console would. So I'm like, he coming up there right now to air me out and all that. So I'm like, oh man, here we go. So sure enough, I get a call, yo, I'm outside your house. Come outside and get this and that and that and this. I come outside and it's this Jamaican dude, and he got like a rough looking cat. And he telling me I owe them an Xbox and I better give them an Xbox or he gonna shoot my house up and all this crazy shit. So I told him, I was like, look, man, the guy brought the console here like that, this, that, and the third. I'm not doing none of that for you, man. You shoot me up, you could do what you gotta do. In front of the house, and my nephew comes out. Now my nephew, I'm 6'4". My nephew is like 6'6" or some shit like that. My nephew is mad fucking big. So my nephew comes out, and he don't want to hear none of that shit. So before I can even really straighten the shit out or say anything, he jumps up. Before I could say anything, he jumps up, and he's like, yo, he jumps out, and he's like, yo, what's this guy talking about, da-da-da-da. So now, of course, once he see my nephew, the dude start calming down, and he stops talking all that shit. So, long story short, I said, all right, you know what, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna give you another Xbox. Cause I had Xboxes laying around, because like I said, some people bring them, they don't want to fix them, they end up just saying, fuck it, I can use it for parts. They just end up leaving the Xbox, so I end up getting an Xbox that they couldn't fix, and I repair it. Or they give it to me because they think it can't be fixed. So I was like, you know what? I know how to fix this guy back since he's scamming me. So I go and I give him a fucking Xbox that's mad fucked up. I fixed the red ring. I know the red ring is gonna come back in a week or two. It was just mad fucked up, this Xbox I gave him. So I told him, I said, yo, you gonna take this Xbox and you're gonna have to agree that if it worked for you for like a week, it ain't my problem. It's on the third, since you scamming, here you go. He said, he took the Xbox. Sure enough, in a week, he calls me back, yo, this Xbox don't work. So I told him, I said, what you gonna do? Oh, I'm coming back up, then you better give me another Xbox. So that's when I told him, I said, yo, you come back up here after that, you getting shot. Oh, I'm gonna see you, yada, yada, yada. The world is so small. I leave work, this is like 3 months later, man. Let me get this dude some money. Yo, G.
Why you here so early?
Long story. Yeah, but that's your money, man. Don't be looking for me. Yeah. Nah. Y'all gotta hear the rest of the story though. So I had to talk to my boy there. That's the dude that be giving me the liquor bottles. That was him right there. Anyway, I know people outside of the internet. Wow. Anyway, long story short, he asked me why was I here early, because I was working out, fake working out. It wasn't no, gym shit. But anyway, I digress. So I'm at the supermarket. Yo, I'm at the line paying for my shit. Some dude comes and puts his arm around me. He's like, yo, what's up, man? You got $5? So I'm like, nah. And I look over. Guess who the fucking dude is that's trying to press me for $5 now? It's the same guy from the Xbox. So I was like, nah, I ain't got no $5. He's like, yo, you dig in your pockets and get $5 from me. On some, he was on some money and violence, respect your jaw shit. So I was like, nah, I ain't got nothing for you, man. Do what you gotta do. So I paid for my shit. Now I got something to protect myself in my vehicle. So I was like, all right, all I gotta do is get to my vehicle. If this nigga acts stupid, and it's over, party over. So he walking out, popping shit to me, this, that, and the third. He like, oh, okay, let me take care of this real fast. He runs in the house. I said, oh, okay. I see what the house he ran into. He lived on Prospect in Buffalo, in Brooklyn, in Crown Heights, if y'all know the area. So he ran into the crib. I saw the house he ran into. I said, all right, good. I was like, all right, good. Now I see what house he ran into. He comes out like he gonna shoot at me or some shit like that. So when he comes out, he stops and he looks, and I'm on the phone. I'm telling my family, like, yo, this dude addressed, this, that, and the third. He stopped and looked. And he said, oh, you the dude from the Xbox. I was looking for you. I said, I'm standing right here in front of your house. So he was like, he thought about what I said. All of a sudden, he changed his whole tune after that. Oh, nah, well, I apologize. Da, da, da. All of a sudden, he mad nice when he realized who I was and I saw where he lived at. All of a sudden. So I was just looking at him like, because when he went in the house, I stayed and waited for him to come back out, because I think he thought I was scared of him this whole time. So when he came out, he came running out like he was gonna do something, and I'm standing right here, like I'm like this in front of his house, like this is waiting in front of my car. And he comes out, he was like, oh, I know who you are. I'm like, yeah, I'm the dude who you came to my house screaming and shit. My nephew was gonna fuck you up, remember? Oh, well, I'm saying, it ain't like that. I'm like, oh, this is where you live at? Yeah, this is the address. I was just talking to my nephew. I'm like, I just told my nephew, so I was on the phone, that I was in front of your house, man. I see you live with your mother and all that. He was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, man. I see your whole family's here. Because his family was sitting outside, too. So I was just like, yeah. Because I wanted him to realize, you popping all that shit acting stupid, and I walked to my car, saw where you lived at when you ran in the house like you was going to come back out, and I waited in front of his house with him. So anyway, long story short, that was why I stopped doing the console repairs, because it was too much shit like that happening. And when you're a black dude trying to help black people out, you go through mad shit like that. I went through so many, I'm going to shoot up your house, I'm going to knock you the fuck out, I'm going to rob you. It was to the point where whenever I did a console repair, I had to have a burner in arm's reach. I said, you know what? Once I see shit get negative like that, I'm out, because I'm not doing all that. I'm not trying to sit on Rikers for nobody. Let me tell y'all the worst feeling in the world, man. The worst feeling in the world is being on the back of a bus, shackled up, getting ready to go to jail, and people outside eating ice cream cones, fucking playing a Xbox, and you getting ready to go to jail, man. That's a terrible feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I try to avoid bullshit because like it's corny. Like it's corny how easily something could escalate to something else, and next thing you know, you sitting in some 5x9 going, damn man, I could be home playing Xbox. And this is the case whenever I would repair consoles. When I had a repair shop, I was working with the dude that showed me how to do it. It was bad too, because when people think you got a store, it was in a white neighborhood, and I don't mean to like use color, but why y'all talking about Detroit? Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I've been to Detroit a few times. I was gonna buy a house in Detroit. Yeah, I'm talking about Rikers. I'm not talking about jail. You know, jail is upstate. That's not even in the city. Rikers is in Queens. J2, what up, fam? But anyway, yeah, that's why I stopped doing the console repairs, because it was too much problems. Like, now let me tell you about versus the store. The store I worked on was on 48th Street in Brooklyn. It's like right before you get to Staten Island, and it was a Chinese area, but it had a lot of mixed people that would come and do business. You had white people, you had black people that would come and do business there. The white people would come, you know, they would have their little scam, but they would be the difference in the black people and the white people, son. The white people, when they tried to scam you, when you let them know that you saw what they was doing, they would back off. They would back off. They would be like, yo, oh, okay, my fault. And they would pay. They would pay more if they got caught. If you caught them trying to scam you, not only would they give you bread, they would pay you more money just to not make it look like they were scamming you. But with the black people, they want to fight. They want to tear your shit up. They want to talk about they going to wait for you after work. They want to do all kinds of shit. I'm like, damn, man, this shit is not peaceful, son. It's just not peaceful. So I was like, yo, I'm not doing that shit no more. That's the reason I stopped doing it. Then dudes be coming to your crib trying to act up in your house and all that. That shit crazy, man. That shit is way too crazy for me. Way too crazy for me. So that's why I stopped. That's the reason I stopped. If it wasn't for that, I would still be doing it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was making a lot of money doing that shit. Yo, listen. I was making so much money when I was doing that I didn't even need a job. I could just take one day, set everything up for one day, tell everybody to come in one day and just do all the fucking repairs and the mods in one day. I would do all that shit in one day and have like 10 customers, and I'll be good for like the next 3 days off that shit. It got so bad, the police started coming. My neighbors called the cops, right? I swear to God. I swear on my mother, this is a true story. The police started pulling niggas over that I was working on their consoles, thinking I was selling drugs out my house because I had so many people coming to the house like that. He said, I live in Harlem, Jimmy. So what's up? What's up, man? I be in Harlem all the time, man. I be uptown a lot. I go uptown a lot. I gotta go uptown Saturday. As a matter of fact, I'll be in Harlem Saturday. You said, how would I fix the red ring of death on the Xbox? Simple. I'm going to tell you what the trick is with that. The thermal paste, the lead, is melting. And that's what's causing the red ring of death, which is the 3 red lights. You got to get lead from Microsoft in order to repair it. The reason a lot of people was getting the red ring fixed and it was coming back is because the lead that you buy is not the same lead that you need. You can only get that lead from Microsoft. So you got to know where to order that lead at. If you use any other lead, after a couple of weeks, that lead would melt and you would get that red ring to come back. All you have to do is re-solder the lead back on or buy the right lead and put it on. But it didn't matter because after 2 to 3 years, the lead would melt no matter what. So you had to just know how to put the lead back on. The thermal paste pretty much, but it was lead thermal paste. The lead thermal paste would melt, and that would cause the red ring in the Xbox. That's actually what was causing that. Yeah, you say I heard lead-free is not as good. That's the problem. Lead-free thermal paste is what they sell in the store. You can't get thermal paste with lead in it because remember, lead is bad for you. So in order to get the lead thermal paste, you have to get it from Microsoft. You have to be a qualified vendor, and they don't really qualify vendors. So you pretty much had to go to the black market to get the right thermal paste. But the problem was, if you use the right thermal paste, the repair costs more money. So people would think that you were scamming them. If you said a repair was $20, but you charged $40, and you guaranteed the red ring wouldn't come back, people would say you're lying because no matter what, that red ring kept coming back. Yo, DP, what's up? But the red ring kept coming back because dudes was using the regular thermal paste out the store. They were scamming with that thermal paste. He said the black market, my God. Fam, it's always a black market for computers, man. You don't know that? Like, look, let me tell y'all something real fast. Then y'all just see there's an article going around that this new processor was stolen by China. That's the black market. That's who stole that processor. There's this big fancy processor that was developed that just disappeared, and they believe it's China stole it. China and Russia have black markets. What's good, Jamie? This is like some underground shit I'm talking about right now, but it exists. It ain't like it's a big secret. It might be a secret to common folk. But remember, I told y'all, I've been around hackers my whole life. And I'm talking about known hackers, not like some underground FBI hack, none of that type of crazy shit. I'm talking about people that practice the art of hacking. That's like a thing, and you know, there's people out there, that's a community of people, that's a community of people that like practice security breaches and shit like that. It's what people do. I got a best friend that I grew up with, that's what he does. Now he said, I got the same Russian Connect Trump guy. I wouldn't trust none of that shit. He said, Jimmy the Silk Road King. Nah, man, I'm just, like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, I'm just cultured, man. Like, I'm glad. That's why if y'all young, man, I'm telling y'all now, right? Go to a craft school, because I'm telling you, high school is so much better for me. Joey, what up? And college was so much better for me because I went to an art school. I didn't go to a regular school. I went to an art school. You had to take a test and be accepted. They didn't just take everybody. You had to be gifted, and you had to know what you was doing. And I ain't gonna front. I went to a school full of fucking arty niggas, and I learned a lot, and it was fun. It was mad fun. I'm glad I didn't go to regular school. My son and daughter, I was like, listen, y'all gotta go to this type of school or that type of school. Don't go to this type of school. My nephews told them the same thing. Kelly said, I'm starting to get trolls. I remember Jimmy before Weapon Will. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Yeah, before Weapon Will, it was peaceful around here, right? But yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. If y'all ever get a chance, definitely go to art school, man. I went to graphic art and design, and I went to graphic art and communication. Big universities are overrated and overpriced. I agree, but for the most part, it depends on the major and the type of profession you want. Because sometimes it's not about the school, it's about the professor, and it's about the course they give. If you need a certain course taught you a certain way, and you know the person giving that course, then that's the person you follow. He says, so are small private schools, it's all a scam. I'm going to keep it real. It is. It is. Like, I got friends of mine now, they're in their 30s. And they're still paying for their degree. I'm like, son, you still paying for your degree, my nigga? I got a friend who don't have his degree. And he graduated from college 8 years ago. Because he's still paying it off. They gave him a copy of it, but won't give him the original till he pays off the debt. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, fam. 8 years and you still paying that shit off. One of my best friends, his cousin is a doctor, and she been in school for 12 years. She been out of school for 10, making mad money, and she's still paying for her school, fam. it's crazy, man. I gotta admit, I started thinking it was a scam when your major became irrelevant and got phased out. Like, how can I go to school for 4 years, get my degree, and then you tell me 4 years later my fucking diploma got phased out? I gotta go back to school again. And you know, like, the biggest scam to me was computer science. That was like getting a liberal arts degree. Because computer science was the most bogus, sophisticated, fake degree on the planet that you could get, next to straight up and down liberal arts. Crazy, man. That was crazy. We got mad off track though, but I just wanted to say, yeah, the challenge is over. And for those of y'all who didn't know, right, the reason that this was happening, and a lot of people didn't understand, is they were saying, oh, wise people this and wise people. The challenge was to everybody. The fact that Smooth didn't beat the challenge means that we did get something. Doesn't mean that we was rooting for him to lose. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to win, but he didn't. But somebody sent me money. Hold on, I want to see who sent me money, because somebody sent me money. Okay, that's Sony. Sony just gave me $5. I don't know why, but whatever. Yeah, I said, because I brought that game yesterday. I wonder if they gave me $5 because I brought a game. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, man. So I just wanted to say that we all had some stake in the challenge. Now I want to say one last thing, because I'm gonna have to leave in a second. I don't understand why dudes be acting like I don't have nothing to say about certain shit. Jimmy, do you recommend the Nintendo Switch? No, I don't recommend the Switch unless you want to play Zelda and Mario Kart. Those are the only 2 games to get on the Switch in my personal opinion, and both of those games are on another clock or on a Wii. So you don't really have to get a Switch. If you want to support Nintendo, buy a Switch. If you want to play those games in 900p, buy a Switch. But you really don't need to get a Switch right now. I'll be honest with you. Currently, I am using somebody else's Switch, and I need to give it back to her because I pretty much took her Switch from her, and I'm using that because I'm like supposed to go buy one, and every time one comes out, I don't buy it. So I'm pretty much hijacking somebody else's Switch. Definitely glad I didn't buy it though, because it's only one game I'm playing, and I'm low key not even playing that on the Switch just because I'm playing it in 4K. So that's that. But anyway, I want to say this though. This challenge with Smooth it was for all of us. It was a win for us or a lose for him, or a win for him and a lose for us. It was gonna work out either way, and that's what happened. So people keep acting like dudes is not supposed to speak up on the challenge. If Gaming Live Matters is asking people questions and asking for input, then you can't get mad at somebody for giving input like Joey. Joey gave input and he was getting attacked because Smooth was feeling like Joey shouldn't say nothing. But Gaming Lives Matter was mentioning and adding Joey, asking him because he respected his opinion. You can't get mad at people for speaking on something that they're involved in. Just because we're involved in it, if we have a difference of opinion, you can't get mad. Smooth is mad because I agree that he used an exploit. That's my opinion. There's no reason for you to be calling me a bitch and all that for having an opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion just like everyone has an asshole. So it doesn't make sense. Nah, but I saw him Joey said he came into my DMs. It ain't even about your DMs because nobody knows about that. He personally, I saw him mentioning you. I saw him asking. Oh shit. Final Storm said Nintendo gave me a code and now I could use your go-kart in Mario 8. But that's the whole thing. People can't be getting mad at people for having an opinion on something they're being directly asked about. It makes no fucking sense for me to be asked a question, and then when I say something to give my opinion, I'm being attacked for having an opinion. No, I'm not bored. Why would I be bored? What are y'all talking about? Why would I be bored? I got here. Why would I be bored? What are y'all talking about? Anyway, I usually keep hair on my head anyway. I'm not bald. I don't know why y'all dudes be wondering all kinds of weird shit. But anyway, I got videos with me with no hat on too, by the way. For those of y'all that like to see what I look like. So anyway, Yeah, so I just want to say that because I don't understand why, like, at the end of the day, Smooth pretty much was saying that he thinks that I was bandwagoning off Hard 8. If I have the same opinion as Hard 8, so what? It's my opinion, just like he had his opinion. I feel like personally Smooth should be directing his energy at Hard 8 anyway, because they have some kind of beef. And me personally, I still don't understand how somebody can have a beef with somebody, but you giving him money and shit. You have paid Hard 8 on 2 occasions. One got very personal to the point where I feel like y'all really never got over that, but y'all just are being cordial. So if you know y'all not really friends, then you can't expect to be getting along with people that you know you have ill will towards. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, and I'm going to address this in the Weapon Will podcast, at the end of the day, I feel like people should respect people's right to an opinion. And that's the problem. A lot of dudes is getting mad at people over people's opinions, and we have a right to have those. I have a right to have an opinion, just like you have a right to disagree or agree with what I said. And that's becoming a problem here. Me and Smooth's issue came from me having an opinion, and it's not right for me to have an opinion and you to have an opinion and we don't agree, and it turned into all of the shit that it turned into. Doesn't mean to turn into us fighting each other and seeing each other. Because me personally, the way I feel right now, if he never addresses what happened between me and him, when I see him, we gonna fight. And that's just because he didn't acknowledge or treat me like a man and give me the proper respect as a man. So if I know you never respected me as a man, if I go to E3 next month and I see son under the situation that currently happened, then I'm going to be like, yo, we got to fight. You know what I mean? And that's stupid. All of that is just stupid, because that's not the way that you handle shit. That's not the way shit is supposed to be done. So that's the reason that I feel like all of this should be resolved. But I am going to bring this up in the Weapon Will podcast if I get a chance to, because you know niggas be talking and shit be getting crazy. So I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to be like, look, the bottom line is you was mad that I had an opinion, that I didn't agree with you. And that's it. It shouldn't turn into people wanting to fist fight and get crazy and knuckle up and do all this dumb shit. Shouldn't be all of that. Should not be all of that. But anyway, look, I got to get out of here because I got some people waiting on me over here. I got to talk to them and see what's going on. Y'all be good, man. Of course, as usual, like the video if you haven't, and let me know what you think in the comment section. If y'all just got here, play the video back and, you know, get some insight. I did tell a story about when I was repairing consoles and stuff and why I stopped. I try to share little things like that with y'all. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed, man. Let me go do what I got to do. Peace, y'all. Y'all talking about the Bloodborne. Look, I'm gonna say this real fast. I'm not saying Smooth is not a dickhead. I know Smooth is a dickhead. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's clear at this point that Smooth is a dickhead. No question asked. No question asked. But it is what it is, man. Anyway, let me get out of here. Peace.